make a threat, so you know we bout to.
What it do, Las Vegas? It's your boy Sir Charles Tatum, back in the building, Hot 702.5, the hottest station on the planet, the hottest station in Las Vegas, man. The only station, that sets it off, man, with a great start, and only just a great start. Setting the tone is big. It starts from the head and it trickles down. So when you have a great leader, a great person in front of you that leads the way, it's easier for you to follow right into. And self-confidence is something that you just got to have, people. And greatness has a sacrifice. So meaning that understanding that what you're seeking after is going to come with trials. It's going to come with people deceiving you, not only deceiving you, spitting dirt on your name, sabotage. It's going to be so much backbiting and people just talking bad on you because they can't believe that you think the way you think, and they do not want that to happen for you. And knowing that is something that you got to deal with. So believe me when I say reading people's minds is not a gift that I have, but analyzing and reading in between the situations, and sometimes it gives you your answer. To not respond is to respond. To not to decide is to decide. So even if you don't respond, or if you don't decide and don't give an answer at that time, you kind of gave your answer. It doesn't take much to see things nowadays. It's easy to see a duck, you know what I mean? Meaning that call an ace a ace, call a spade a spade. You got to understand that some people have a made up mind on how they're going to live their life, regardless of what comes along, because it's the personal battles that we all have. It's the personal things that we go home with. How many of you know a person that is not living in their gift and their talent or, their purpose, and because of that, they suffer? They suffer mentally, they suffer financially, they suffer in so many different areas because they're not living in their purpose or what God called them to do. And because of that, hell breaks loose. Hell breaks loose. And hell will break loose when you step into your purpose also. Understand that too. Because it's just something about people, man, that when they see someone else doing something, instead of them giving them their props or saying, hey, I like what you're doing, or encourage them, what they would do, they would sit back and then try to mimic it or take it for themselves, begin to covet, And this is just something that it happens. We're dealing with people. So dealing with people, you have to understand how people work. Today I came in here stoked up. I came in here on a different high, understanding that this is my life. I'm doing this thing again every Saturday, and I'm grateful for everybody that tap in. Every person that locks in with me on Saturdays, I appreciate you guys because you see my growth. You see where I came from and where I'm going. And that is a thing that you have to understand. When you start doing something that you passionately care about, I said it yesterday on my live. It's just like having a baby. You're not going to let everybody hold your baby. You're not going to let everybody feed your baby. Some people will want to hold your baby just to spoil it so that it can get a closer relationship with the baby, to make the baby come to him, make the baby like it. But you cannot let everybody hold your baby. And your baby is your blessing. Your baby is your gift. It's your talent. It's this one thing that God gave you. And everybody is not allowed and entitled to hold it. For they're poisoning your baby. Now your gift, your purpose, your plan is poisoned because people, jealousy, envy, it's real. It lives in people. And at any given time, it will pop out. I've learned to work with people that's not in my same field. Meaning that what I'm doing is in radio, it becomes competitive because I have other people doing the same thing. So what I need to do is find people that's not doing the same thing as me and can celebrate me for me doing what I'm doing. You got to have different angles. You have to have different aspects of people in your life that can actually tell you the honest God truth. I don't need no yes man around. I need some people that's going to tell me, no, Charles, that ain't right. And that's what we need. People, if you don't treat yourself like a star, you're not going to get treated like a star. If you don't carry yourself like a star, you're not going to get treated like a star. You have to know that this thing is about you is something for the world to see. It is a blessing in disguise. You are the element of surprise. You got to know this for yourself, because these days, these times will never be again. And the times that we're living in, it is like when they say the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few, it is so true. Think about how many young black men that don't have a role model. Think about so many young black men that just go the wrong way. They just take up this life now and just go with that and run with it. You know, these young hip hoppers, you know, music, it does have effect on people. It does. And the music I'm going to play today is definitely some of my best music, and it's from some of the best artists in the city of Las Vegas. And every song on here today, it has a purpose behind it. I was talking about instead of doing albums, work on a single that people will know you by, your first and last name. One good song will make it happen for you. Look at Glorilla, FNN. That one song did it for her. Even if she didn't have an album together, the label will wait. Let that song ride out. Now let's get this album done. But understanding though that one song, that's all it takes. One song, and it'll spark the fire for you. So focus on one song today, people, not an album. All that creativity that you got, all of that ism you got, all that swag you got, all that personality you got, put it into one song. And that is hard for artists to do one song. Focus on making one hit. That's it. No, I wasn't there, Connie P. I'll talk to you about it, but no, I wasn't there. Shouts out to everybody in the city that's doing their thing. Yes, ma'am. Tina, right here on Facebook. Vegas music is so much to me. It means so much to me because of the vision I had to start Striving Artists before was there any media outlets. The vision that I had for it, I knew it was too big for me. It was bigger than me. And because of that, excuse me, the Striving Artist page, how can I say, I'm afraid, not even afraid, but I'm more aware of touching it before I mess it up. You know what I mean? They say, don't touch it. It's a classic. You might scratch it. So sometimes you just don't want to touch it. But sometimes you got to put your hand to the plow. And once you put your hand to the plow, there's no turning back. So there's no turning back for me, people. I'm putting in this work. I'm going to continue to put in this work and understand that my time will come. My time will come. Your time will come. You know, whatever's in is in. You know what I mean? So that means at any given time, you can be out. You can be out. Shouts out to Connie P in the building, man. Connie P is streaming on all platforms. She just performed at the Vegas Be Lit Festival. Shouts out to Creep in the building, man. Mars in the building. Pick This 702 is in the building. People, Vegas music on the rise. And this guy right here, he represents the North. And he represents it well. And this song, I chose this song because of what it's saying, what he's doing, and how he chose to make one song with this. You know, this is a great single. It's by Bay Blue. It's called Bang. But the simple fact that it is relatable to so many other people and so many people that does this. If you're in that field and you're really doing that, do that, man. This is Bay Blue, man, with Bang right here on Hot 702.5 FM.
Bay Blue now. Who? Bitch, the Donna niggas, get your drink and let's go.
What up, nigga? What up, nigga? What up, nigga? You tripping? Keep like that.
Hitman B.
Fell off in this bitch and we fought it deep. That squad of young niggas terrorizing city streets. We dumping ashes on the table, standing on the seats. Like fuck this VIP. We only came up here to bang. Yeah. All my niggas. Throw it up, cause we gon' shut this bitch down. Ain't no controlling us. Bottles flying across the club, bouncers trying to run and duck. Bitches looking scared as fuck because they know we came to hang. Now let me take you back to the Animaniacs, when it was me and Maniac performing heinous acts. 14-year-old niggas with enough heat to Johnny Blaze a track from Delago and raise the Mac and let that motherfucker bang like Ducky and Buddy did on a school bus. Return to the set with your guns empty. Rule 1, ain't nothing changed with the same niggas. We just grew up. Blue bandana with blue laces in my blue truck. If you slippin', I be on your head like a crew cut. Cause every chance they get, they tryna smoke me like 2 blunts. Let me hold the seat. I had that bitch for a few months. Cuz ain't called not once because he know a nigga bang. Now everywhere I go, I run my gang because I bang. You know what it is by the colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls from the set and they bang. Now everywhere I go, I run my gang because I bang. You know what it is by them colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls and they bang. If niggas wanna bang, then we gon' bang like it's 93. Khakis in my rope zone, feeling like I'm Easy E. Ben Davis jacket, brown and gloves, nigga ain't sleep. Dope boy fresh, the blue fitted with the fat D bang. Like Ease when he stayed up in the hood, bang. Like De Niro when he hit the yard, bang. Like Looney C way before the drugs. Like my nigga PJ when he lost his lung. That shit you spit is fictional, and me I just be stating facts. T-Crane's on his way home, they hate to see them babies back. I know YA, the real YA. When cover 14, shooting it out in broad day. Hey, you gon' make me work your ass like Robert James. Nobody gave me shit, I had to do my thing. Tommy guns doing 40, that's a fucking shame. One thing about the baby gang, them little niggas bang, 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 bang. Because all my niggas bang, 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 bang.
Faye Blue with Bang, produced by Hitman Beats, the one and only Hitman Beats, man. Shouts out to Faye Blue, shouts out to Hitman Beats. Man, we are rare, we are one of one. And as soon as we can start accepting that and look at us, look at each other as that is our Hitman Beats, that is I Am the Mood, that is our, you know what I mean? We got to say that is our Hitman Beats. And once we say that's ours, we claim him. We accept him. We bring him. That's our Hitman's Beats. That he belonged to Vegas. That's Vegas. So we have to reverence each other like that. When you say that's Charles, that's our Charles. I'm representing Vegas just as well as anybody else. You see what I'm saying? But everybody don't have class. Everybody don't see things out of your scope. So it's a must that you say what you need to be said. It's a lot of things that need to be said. It's a lot of things that need to be done because people think any kind of way, and you got to correct people, especially when it comes to you and your image. Because people would think of you any kind of way. They would say whatever they want to say versus you standing your ground. People, they say, you must represent you must represent yourself well in front of people because they will misrepresent you when you're not around. And it's so true. As soon as you walk away, oh man, he ain't this, he ain't that, oh, he always, man, listen, I'm going to keep my head up high. I'm going to continue to carry myself like I'm somebody. I know I'm somebody, you know what I mean? Everybody's somebody, but it's a difference when you walking around with your head down. It's a difference when you walking around lost in the sauce versus having an angle, having a way. Everybody's not an artist. Everybody's not an artist. But no matter what you do, whatever you do, be the best at it. Fall in love with your passion all over again. Get back to the drawing board, make this thing happen because it depends on you. It's on you, your faith, your belief system. Everything is banking on you. So you got to get this thing done. You got to believe that this is for you. And if don't nobody else make it, I'm going to make it. Yeah, I know what it's like to be sitting here wondering how it's going to happen. I did that for years. Lord, how it's going to happen? Or somebody going to call me. They're going to see me here doing this. And you try to plan it on how you want it to happen. Or I want my story to happen like this. This is how I'm going to get known. This is how I'm going to get seen. So we try to do things. People, don't stop dreaming. Continue to find different ways because if that way don't work, try another way. If that way don't work, try another way. Switch up your strategy if you have to. Don't throw the whole business away. Don't throw it away. But what you do is tweak it. Find different ways to make it better. And that's where I'm at today. That's where we have to be at. Understanding that everybody's not going to agree with you, everybody's not going to see eye to eye with you. But if you know that you keeping it real, if you being 100, you spitting facts, that's all that matter. Music takes effect on you in so many different ways. If I listen to E40, it makes me feel a different type of way. From Snoop Dogg, Do or Die, whoever it may be. But whatever artist I'm listening to, just like that song, Bang, just came off. The energy in that song, it make me want to learn the words because of the song. It has a meaning behind it. It comes with it, what he's doing and what he's talking about. This is the thing, people. You have to be catchy. A catchy song is all you need. He shot his shot with that one. Bang, that is a dope track. Like I say, produced by Hitman Beats, and it is a dope track. It is in the class of itself. You have to think of different ways. You have to really, really. I remember Jamie Foxx in Jingles 2000 when he worked inside the Jingles department, and all they were doing was trying to find a jingle. And that's all we got to do is just find a jingle. Find a jingle. Sometimes it was one-liners, and it's done here in music. It's done here in real life from words, new words that comes into play. Now everybody's saying this. Everybody's saying pole. Everybody's saying stick. Everybody, So it's all lingo. But if you started, if you set that trend, then you were the creator of it. Understand that, people. You have to sit here and think out the box. What is next? What's next? Not what's right now, because right now it's going to fade out. So you got to be thinking about what's next. What could be next? When I hear certain music, if it sounds like it's supposed to be on the radio, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like it's supposed to be on the radio. And that's what I do. So I play it, man. Shouts out to everybody in the city that's doing anything, man. Official Hitman Beat, Skinny Jr., man, Waves from the West. What it do? Man, Weeds from the West. My bad. We're going to keep this thing going, man. Vegas music is on the rise, and it is on the rise rapidly, man. I would like to really see the community get involved in it. When the whole city knows about it, it's going to be a movie. It's going to be a frenzy. It's going to be a movement because it's something new. When something new comes around, it's fresh in the air. And that's what we need. We need something new. We need to bring the joy of life back into life. We need to really have something forward to waking up to. And me, every day that I wake up, I know I get closer to it. So that's where it's at, man. This is Day Deuce, man. West Side for the Win, featuring Tonyo Mob and Quake. What it do, Vegas?
Nice, no slipping, big tripping. What the fuck you want? You ain't sliding for the game, then you can't come along. Big dumping, shooting at the spot you call honeycomb. Chip something, the drum in this wop, about 100 strong. Real thugging, bouncing out of cars, we just walking up. Yellow take the street in broad day when we spark it up. Always comes around, goes around, be ready when the karma come. Treat your dead homies like them losses, better chalk it up.
True, wait, I don't mean to boast, but I'm one of those. Before he this bowl, leave a hole like a Cheerio. She do it no hands like a Tesla on that tippy toe. I done got a bundle off the swipe, I ain't need a soul. Pussy, I got jiggers, I got Zan. She did her lavish, now I'm trying to touch her best friend. Yeah, I'm in the club with them bam. She want relation, tell her put it in my hand.
Boss light, 80 round my neck, got me frostbite. Left wrist dancing like the smoker at the cross light. Bubbled off the trap, all I wanted was the floss right. Now I'm in designer, Mr. Gucci with the off-white. Really on my shit, feeling like there ain't no limits. $1 million bitch, that she love to see me win. We win it. All I breed is champs, we just going for the pennant. Ayy, type to hit a grand slam in a knife in it. You the type to run your mouth, kinda remind me of these bitches. I'm the type to push the line and live and die by this grip. Steady riding on your gangster, quit frontin'. You ain't did nothing. Tell me how it feel to be a bitch, I never been one. Get your get back, pussy nigga, we gon' get some. Say it with your chest when you speaking, put your chin up. 2 fingers up to the dirt, just that 102 shit. Fuck you niggas cross the street, cause we don't do no cruising.
It's West Side, boy, babies, and we don't do no losing. They say the bitch was hard to knock, cause she don't do no choosing. I got the bitch up at the spot, these niggas look confusing. If she ain't come up out that guap, I was gon' do it moving. I put 100 on that chop, I'm just gon' keep on shooting. I'm Harlem shaking with this bitch, I'm just gon' keep on proving. My bitch more no autopilot, I'm just gon' keep on cruising. And let a nigga say my name, we gon' make a move.
West Side for the Win. It's that 102 shit, man. Vegas is in the building. That's another one. Hitman Beats. Hell Gang Hitty on this track, man. It is fortunate, man, for a lot of people. If you got a Hell Gang Hitty track, man, you got to do something with it. I heard him going live with Rio West, I think it was last week, and he was just saying on why he did the beat for Quavo and Lil Baby for free, in a sense. But it really wasn't free because he still ended up getting royalties after the end of it, people. Leverage is something that you got to build up. Having something to trade is always important. You either have something to trade, have something to sell, but when you in the building, you got to have something to bring to the table. And what he did right there was a smart move because at the end of the day, it ties his name to Lil Baby, Quavo. And people understand this. You have to show range. With me not having a label, it's the reason why I put Filthy Rich on my first track. Pretty Boy P, Derek Dominique. Me not having a label, my second track, I put Landlord with Monroe Flow. Now that's range. I'm putting people from two different places together, you know what I mean? And trying to draw some traction. You see what I'm saying? Now mind you, that was my second single. I was supposed to do an album. I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna do singles. And when I get done with it, I'll put it all on one thing. But this next single that I'm gonna drop, I'm praying and hoping that it's gonna be the one. Cause right now I'm scratching. I'm scraping the surface because I'm trying to get a hit. You see what I'm saying? I'm stepping up to the plate, hoping I can get a grand slam. So people, put your best foot forward and know that when you start off doing something, you're not looking for certain people to support. Understand this. You when you do it in a way to where, you know what, this is tight. It should get a good response. You know what I mean? Versus it's tight, don't get a response. And understand this, people, everybody is not going to support. And that don't mean they're not going to support ever. You know what I mean? They probably just not going to support right now. You know what I mean? So understand, you got to keep going. You got to keep going, and you got to be willing to stand alone. Because everybody that you start with, you're not going to finish with. Everybody that you start with is not going to be, I promise you. Since I've started doing this music thing, I've lost a lot of friends. So many people have thought that I've got bougie. I felt like I was too good for them, or I switched up or anything like that. Nah, I just care about my goals and my dreams, and what me and you are doing ain't got nothing to do with my goals and dreams. So I'm not going to do it. If it don't have anything to do with building my empire or what I'm trying to do, I'm not going to do it. You know, it's wasted breath. It's wasted strength. And I need all my strength to fight this battle that I'm doing. So understanding that, people, energy leaks is big. People only come around because you popping. If you didn't have it popping when they be around, you see what I'm saying? So you got to watch people. The more people around, the more people you got to watch. People steal, and not just money and toys. They steal your swag. They steal, man, listen, you got to mind your thoughts because someone wants your mind. Understand that. So, but don't be hesitant. You know, if you know something, teach it. You know, somebody can get some off them crumbs. So just be grateful. Know that you're being watched. You are not invisible. They see you. They see you. Trust me, they see you. But what they're probably waiting on is for you to turn it up a notch. What they're probably waiting on is for you to show them a little bit something else. You know what I mean? So while you got their attention, do something with it. While you got their attention, man. Man, shouts out to old Tay Bands, man. Just tapped in, man. We're going to keep this thing going, man. We're going to keep this thing going, man. This guy right here is a West Side legend. Vegas vets, you know, Vegas native. It's what we all are out here, most of us. This guy is really, really, really special to me. Come to find out, he's my cousin. I learned this after I started doing music, started doing shows. Shouts out to 10 True. When I first started doing my shows, the pull-up, he basically helped me with the lineup. He got me Trey Bizzle, Solid Take Money, Hitman Beats, King Caddy was there. I didn't know I was going to have a show full of bloods. You know what I mean? I didn't know that in my first show. So when Trey Bizzle comes, Solid Take Money, Mook, all these other people from, you know, over there in the Jets, I look at them, I'm like, damn, there ain't nothing but bloods in here. But I tell you this, these people, they stuck together and they know how to move. So that was one thing I really respected more than anything, is that they stayed in their lane and they understand the movement of it. We ain't for to mess this up for Trey Bizzle, but Trey Bizzle came on and did a great job. Man, this is Trey Bizzle right now, man, with the game.
Guys on the track, whoa.
No, I mean, the cheese come from all different angles. It basically depends on what type of hustler are you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As you see, we got merchandise, and we trying to get it as we, you know, how we live, my nigga. We gonna get it out the trunk. We gonna get it off the merchandise. We gonna get it from the label. We gonna get it out the street, out this parking lot right here, out the shop. We gonna get it how we live.
I got these niggas saying Trey Bizzle can't really rap. That's because these niggas they listen to only cap. Everything I said I did was all facts. If I ever spent that corner shit, it was that. But you will never know, lit nigga, cause I don't chat. I don't hang around cause rats run in the pack. Birds of a feather, y'all niggas know about that. But I ain't trying to preach too much, let's stick to rap. I can never understand how another fucking man can talk down on a nigga with the same plan as him, but he ain't getting it in like him. I never understand, I never comprehend, I never understand. See, the fact of the matter is I'm sick of the chattering. He's this, that, and the third. Why does it matter when every time I dropped it was work, nigga, no resume? And I've been naughty by nature, nigga, hip-hop parade. Toast to the most is all gang members, no need for hostess. 40 make a nigga whole body disappear. Hocus pocus, net a bitch in the poker nose. She look like Pocahontas. Let me take that back cause I told y'all I was being honest. Met the bitch at Bell's and she was just fine as hell. I was just saying I could do the fairy tale shit as well. It's Bizzle, not the lavas, make fire turn into lava. Every time he spit is literal, can't you see his saliva? Stop worrying about the auto-tune, listen to how his words move. Chopper make a nigga spin around just like a whirlpool. Ain't know that boy your problem, can't no calculator solve. Did you hear that man some music, new era UEP Newton? Treat him like a student, yo gang, goofy Three Stooges. Really not a rapper, but you can't say I don't do this. Forgive a nigga for fucking you over, he still Judas. Israelites, we lost in the sauce, we really Jewish, ayy. But you would never know, little nigga, they stole your heritage. Put it in a book you can't read, basically buried it. It's white folks that think like that, they be the scariest. And they say I ain't got no bars, who they compare him with?
So, you know, it's really what you do with it. You know, if you got a major deal, and they blowing you up, making you a household name. If you a hustler, you should find some way to capitalize off that and turn that into some money. Cause them white folks sure gon' do. They know guaranteed that they gon' blow you up, make you American Idol. They gon' tax for it, you know what I'm saying? They gon' charge $100 for the ticket at the show. They gon' sell merchandise.
It's that good game.
You know, we just gotta peep that game and you know,
Trey Bizzle
to our hustle, nigga be alright.
What it do? Vegas music is on the rise, man. It's on the rise rapidly, man. Shouts out to Trey Bizzle with that track right there. The game, man, showed you he's not gang goofy at all, man. We got to be sharp as a tack, man. If they say if you're gonna be a square, be the casino dice square. That's sharp, and that's sharp around the edges. Cause a square has four edges and it's sharp. So ain't nothing wrong with being a square, man. You know what I mean? Lock that thing on up, and understand this, man. When you doing you, don't nothing else feel better than you doing you. I'm gonna get with you, Jay Natural. I'll get with you right after that, man. After this show. But when you doing you, you gotta understand, man. A lot of times, even as an artist or not being an artist, you can be a regular person. And if you do you the right way, people will want to know how you do you. They'll watch you because they like what they see. You see what I'm saying? Most people ain't gonna tell you that. They not. They just gonna take what they like and add it on to theirs. You know what I mean? But that's the type of world we living in. It's a lot of clones. It's a lot of people that play pin and tail on a donkey. And when I say that, I mean literally taking this, add it on to them. Take this, add it on to them. Take this. And it's not yours. You just taking it, adding on to you. You know what I mean? Monkey see, monkey do. You know? Be original. Create a wave that other people can ride. Don't ride a wave that you didn't create. You know? And that's where originality comes in at. That's when your creativity comes in at. When you create a whole nother wave, and then people got to jump on your wave. So people, understand who you are as a person. Understand who you are as a being. We are powerful beings. We have dominion and power over animals. Some people tap into that, you know, some people don't. But the simple fact that the possibilities of what we have as being a human being, God gave us a brain and we got to use it. From making cars, cell phones, this is what the brain creates. And your imagination is real. I was the best daydreamer ever as a kid. I felt like I can dream up some shit, man. Like literally, I was one of the best. I felt like I was the best daydreamer. I can see it right then and there. I'm there, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? You got to get my attention because I was spaced out, you know, just dreaming, you know, dreaming of doing something great, dreaming of leaving a big impact on this world. I want to leave an impact like Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant. I want to leave an impact on this world. I just don't want to die. And then it's like, damn, that's it. You know what I mean? I'd have aspirations of being a great man. You know, I have aspirations of doing great exploits, you know. This is the thing about it, people. A lot of people, when they come into your life, they probably coming in at the fourth quarter. They coming in when everything's all glorious. They wasn't there when you was in the struggle, they wasn't there. They didn't see that part. So when they covet and they want what you want, make sure you give them the struggle too. You can't just have a dream. You just can't have a vision. You got to have the struggle too. So that way you know what I went through and you won't waste my time and you will not take advantage of this gift that you got. People got to understand the hard work that you put in, the times that you felt like giving up and you didn't. The days when you wasn't popping. You see what I'm saying? Because being popping don't pay the bills either. Now, if you can get paid from being popping, that's fine. I'd rather take the money over, getting it popping. But you got to get it popping, though, to get the money. So, but make sure you turn this thing into some money, to some dollars. Man, let's keep this thing going, man. This is me right here. This is my second single. And like I say, on this one, I was reaching, just trying to create a different sound, put a different sound out there in the atmosphere. And even with this, it's a process. I had to trust the process. I got Landlord verse in April. I got Monroe Flow verse in September and shot the video in September. But not knowing how it was going to come together, I didn't have any clue on how I was going to do this thing, people. It just started happening. And when it happened, it happened. And I'm learning to trust the process, man. This is Forever, featuring the Landlord and Monroe Flow.
This one too.
Hey, look, been setting trends since I was 10. Nigga tell a friend, devil knocking at the door. Let him in, we haven't seen. Nigga steady rapping about a block that they ain't never been. Yeah, you got a dick up in your Glock, but it's celibate. Won't say who I'm better than. I'm sicker than a COVID list. Fight all these demons, it be seeming like I'm 0-6. Both of them your brothers, you a bitch, you weren't supposed to pick. Spent 3,000 on the fit and I won't even post a pic. I don't even want the bitch, really she so boring to me. Niggas and they feelings about these hoes, they make her quarantine. Cause while you pouring lean, we at the room recording scenes. Niggas living nightmares, trying to force a dream. Niggas hating, let's keep it real though, I'm the real Vegas. I'm really from the struggle, I don't feel famous. Police station on the west, but it's still dangerous. They stopped doing abortions, niggas still killing babies.
Damn, Sir Charles Monroe, yeah, we going crazy. Damn, TFM 150 for the new Mercedes. You my dog, shit, we used to my floors together. Look at us now, rich niggas, we on tour together. Every night a different city, this a different bracket. Margilla on the jacket, nigga, what's happening? You won't understand this, finessing your close friends on some Instagram shit, nigga. Gold clippers getting shaved right before the tat. Bad bitches on my dick, I'm him perhaps. Pistol on me at hibachi, I can fry, nigga. Yeah, so my advice, don't try, nigga. I came a long way from waste management. Now I'm at the Louis store with a Spanish bitch. He say he want a verse, he say he can spit. You see, you already asking for some shit, these are the stages. Time is of the essence, we can't spend them in them cages. Free my young nigga, he got 5 left, that's crazy. Good luck with everything, that's what I told her, then I skated. Bitch, I'm real shady. I don't know what this shit about. I got a plug in Druid Hills, he told me I should send him out. 100,000 on me, yeah, they killing over liquid now. Populate the market with the product, yeah, we live it now. Pussy nigga simmer down, do exactly as you told. Reload, switch clips, it was downtime, that's for sure. Nothing lasts forever, but I want this shit for life. It could've been something different, but you acting different, why? Sir Charles Monroe, yeah, TFM, nigga.
Nothing lasts forever, but I want this shit for life, man. This moment, this hour, this time when I get on this air, man, I want it to last forever, man. This is when I go into my alter ego and become, Sir Charles. I get back home, I'm still Sir Charles, but not, with my cape on. I'm back to the normal, Clark Kent in a sense. People, shouts out to Monroe Flow, man. One thing he did do, he spoke some things into existence. He say, we used to mop floors together. Look at us now. Rich brothers, we on tour together. Every night another city, different bracket. The simple fact that he said we came from mopping floors together to be on tour together. He spoke into existence. So shouts out to Monroe Flow for that. He definitely came with a mouthful. Landlord set up the alley-oop for him to dunk it. Not saying that Monroe Flow was the bigger artist, Landlord, but I just try to show some range, and Landlord did just as what he was supposed to do, so Monroe Flow can come in there and dunk the ball, and he did that. So shouts out to TFM, Grind Hard, Starlito. Vegas music is growing, people. It is growing. I'm getting a lot of love in Texas, California. My music is, the 2 singles that I do got. It's in the Bay Area, and it's spreading. Every day someone else hears it. You know what I mean? What we need to do is get back on to sharing good music, putting people on to music. I love that when I hear new music and I put somebody else onto it and I get in the car with them and they playing it. You know what I mean? A lot of music is straight facts. When I got hooked to Larry June, I shared it with so many people and turned them on to Larry June, and ever since then, it's just like, numbers, sock it to me. Hey. That's Larry June. But I like Larry June because he's a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? He's what the game need. And it's like, as being an artist, you got to be you. Originality. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to do. You need to brand yourself on being original. He took the oranges. He took the healthy kick. He took the, the credit, and he put it all in the bunch, you know what I mean? And he's spitting it out, But that is what we need. We need a fresher breath air. We need to really stand on our 10 toes and be original. Us being from Las Vegas, we should not sound like anybody. We shouldn't sound like anybody. Shouts out to, Smoke. He came on here, and he was telling me that we, as Vegas cats, when we get into our character as being a Vegas cat, that's when we should go rapping to the studio. You know what I mean? Be ourselves, be who we are. Our lingo is different from other people's. It's kind of Southern, kind of West Coast, kind of, Vegas is just a gumbo, a big old pot of everything. You know what I mean? So it's easy to act like this. Vegas has a saying that people will believe anything, and it's true. But you got to use that to your advantage. What are you going to make these people believe today? How are you going to show these people that you are different from every other artist? You got to find a way to stand out by all means necessary. Greatness has a sacrifice. You are going to be talked about. You're going to be mocked. You're not going to be invited to some places. You know what I mean? You're not going to be a part of this because of who you are and what you do. You know what I mean? But it's all because of how someone else views you. But as long as you know you good, man. Vegas music is here to stay, man. We actually just getting started, man. When the market finally come this way and it finally hit for us, it's going to be so many people asleep, and it's going to be so many artists that's going to be ready to be discovered. I mean, look at Atlanta, all the artists they got, but the city of Las Vegas has so many artists, and if we can get the recognition and the star power behind us, I think it'll be even better, because there's nothing like being treated like who you deserve to be treated like. A lot of these artists are stars, but they're not getting the star treatment. You know what I mean? Because they haven't blew up yet, because they're not all over the world and everybody don't know their name, so you're not going to get treated like that. You know what I mean? So, but it's up to you, man. You can make this thing happen. You really can. You got to believe that anything is possible. You got to believe that anything is possible. You got to believe that, and you got to know that anything is possible. When I see other people's stories and I see the trials and the things that they went through, but when they finally get that big break, it always get to me. It always get to me when I see them finally get that big break. They talk about their hardships. They talk about the deaths in their family, the loved ones that they lost. You know what I mean? And then it's like, bam, they get their big break. I'm like, dang, it was worth it. It was worth going through all of that, to finally have the great outcome that you want. So understand today, people, without no struggle, there's no progress. You got to go through something to get somewhere. You really got to go through something. A lot of people haven't been through things. If you have, it's probably because of accidental. We get ourselves in situations, but that's for another day, man. We're going to keep this thing going, man. This is our Dimples, our Dimples, Las Vegas own Dimples. This is What's Up, man, featuring Cooley 5 right here on Hot 702.5.
To roll up, tell me what's the hold up. So hit it. Let's talk about this now. I'll make it real loud. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do? Roll through and solve this problem. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do? Roll through and solve this problem. Let me know what's up. Jump ship, see you drowning into nowhere, and you best believe you wanna play the victim. You gotta play the victim. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do? Roll through and solve this problem. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do? Roll through and solve this problem.
What it is, I know you run your sister, so I'ma just keep it crisp. Ooh-wee, believe me, I love what you got, but I'm young and I'm dumb, running straight to the top. Leave it, color-coded, with it, love whenever you be showing emotion, yeah, that mean I got you. To be honest, ain't a lot of chicks that really top you, and you know I'm with it, nothing to lose. You got the juice, I be around some groupies, but I'm not into those. Yeah, I want you in the picture, but you changing your pose, banging me up, calling my phone, saying you know what I'm doing, you know you hard, you ain't moving, so tell them cats in them DMs, if I see him, my baby gon' be making a post that say free him, cause your love worth 100 miles of running facts. Let me call this girl back.
It's Lil Socks right here next on Hot 702.5. That was Dimples with What's Up. This is Lil Socks, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Let's keep it going.
Let me just try to rip through it one time. OTM music. It's a beautiful day. I know they miss me, the city been asking questions like Lil Socks, where you been at? 2 years of probation, they owe me, I had to sit back. My face and voice off the scene, I know these niggas wish that. Now I'm back for my get back, -7 made you get back. Liz flew to Vegas for music and just to meet me. Phone call a week later to Philly to meet with DC. I'm living niggas' dreams, whether they dump me or they keep me. Plus I made my family proud, and plus I know my mama see me. Liz said you real, you bought Vaughn to be heard with you. Most niggas wouldn't do that in they prime, but that's the issue. I love that boy to death, my lit nigga really lit too. He say dream chasers fit you and Donnie ain't gon' forget you, I know it. I just hope I don't blow it from killing hating ass niggas cause I'm quick to explode it. See, I'm the type to get some game about some shit they ain't knowing and never ask for they support. Cause they know where I'm going, them niggas know it. I'm the hottest nigga, bottom line. Oh, I can't wait to sign my name on that solid line. Open the door, it's time to blow, we on that kind of time. And I'ma bring that ring home to West Side LeBron. Yeah, I know these hating niggas shitting me, talking down to get rid of me. I came to Epiphany, they wanted them to sentence me. City of no hope, I know my local niggas feeling me. It's tripping me, cause we got better music than the industry, nigga. December 18, 2017, I sat down with J. Irvin at Live Nation headquarters for a possible deal. I looked him in his eyes and told him let my city out. That'll be an epic moment. I know we hungry for this shit, man. I meant every word I said. I might have saw the bullshit in my life. I stride through it, swear to God, I'm finally getting it right. I touched 1 million views the second year I picked up a mic. I put that spotlight on myself, now you can't sit in this light. That's why I'm charging my price. Yeah, let's keep it real, I'm a half of the youngins rapping. Get credit, I motivated pimping gangsters and trappers. Nipsey, Mook, and landlord, reasons why I start rapping. Heard that marathon and left niggas in traffic. Whoa, I'm never ratting, I don't trust the folks. So quit throwing y'all allegations, I never fold. Street niggas don't speak on street shit, they never know. I kept it real for a nigga I really barely know. Free burner, I kept it solid, check the facts, see it ain't nothing to ask. They doing all this pillow talking for the love of the cat. Search my name in public records, ain't a piece of me that. See worse to know the real me, he got my front and my back, these facts. Vegas most hated, I'm popping proof that I could stand on. My niggas all I got, do anything to see my man's on. Broke them little bitches down for real, they couldn't stand strong. Straight to the telly and now her pants gone. They looking over the vague, but they don't know my city full of vultures. Spoke to the label, they say my city never had no coaching. If I made it, my city made it, ain't no getting over. Give me that ball and watch me pass it over. See, they can't mention they top 5 for sure if they ain't saying me. Respecting all the rappers before me, but I just play for keeps. Since 2014, they've been saying me. Every car in the city driving, playing me. It sucks.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle by Lil Sox right here on Hot 702.5 FM, man. This is where the only station where you can get it in. That new music is always being broken. We're always looking for new artists to break in. This is requested, well, actually sent over by Tina here on Facebook. This song is called Red Rum. So let's see what we're talking about. Let's see if it's going to stay in rotation. Too Raw. Red Rum, Too Raw, man. Let's get it. Too Raw for radio.
If I look like Slim Shady, ha! Too raw for the radio. Too raw for the radio. They say I'm too raw for the radio. I bet that they would play me if I look like Slim Shady, though. Billie Jean pregnant, but that ain't my baby, though. Holler at my neighbors. He coming with my cable. I can't believe you satisfied with being magnified. Lies about another life. I'ma bring it to the light, and I'll expose all you busters. And just for record sales, so your soul, motherfucker. Oh, now I use a kingpin. Never seen a struggle. I'm sleeping in the car with my sister and my mother. The truth is, brother, you flawed in the mother. Working for the law, and now every day you hustle. You turn police, you police forever. No play in my deck, hell no, you can never. They say I'm too real, I'm too raw for the radio. I bet that they would play me if I look like Slim Shady. Too raw for the radio. I bet that they would blame me if I look like Slim Shady. Billie Jean pregnant, but that ain't my baby though. I heard her in my neighbors, been coming with my cable. Can't even trying to make it out this struggle. Trying to make it out this struggle. And one day we gon' make it out this struggle. I'd be the dose, free my gutter. Too raw for the radio. I bet that they would blame me if I look like Slim Shady. Billie Jean pregnant, but that ain't my baby though. I heard her in my neighbors, been coming with my cable. To the court, I'm not guilty, Your Honor. I got a couple homies selling rocks to their mama. My niece booting heroin, my uncle smoking rocks. And right in front of Granny House, my cousin got shot. R.I.P. Bummer B, loves another part of me. Jump me, I get no apology. Suckin' chillin', suckin' police killin', suckin'. Why niggas only ride when a cracker pull the trigger? Now look off for your mirror, stand back, that is your business. Glamorizing drug dealing, but don't want that for my children. Now how would they remember you? Barry Bonds, breaking all these records.
like a shooting steroids in your arm. Yo, jumped up, street cred, how you duck the feds? The DEA got M16s to my head. I'm in the trap, why you niggas act like you out here? I be on the block, I ain't never seen you out here. Cause I'm too raw for the radio. I bet that they would blame him, I look like Chip set it up. BDG ain't pregnant, but that ain't my baby though. I heard her at my neighbor, he coming with my cable up. Niggas trying to make it out this struggle. Trying to make it out this struggle. And one day we gon' make it out this struggle. I be the devil, free my together. Every day I'm hustling, every day I struggle. While you was taking fingerprints, coffee mother. I was fighting sale charges, ducking undercover, bonding out my niggas, my sisters and my brothers. I watched my mama struggle, can't stay up out of trouble. Be about it for the ride. I hit the block, I made that double. And every day you hustling. Stop lying, cause I ain't never ever seen you by the stop sign. Well, maybe if I had blonde hair and blue eyes, I'd sell 1 million records just by telling true lies. Friends turn to enemies when you be an outlaw. I seen it all, my right hand man, it turns southpaw. When you're trying to come up, they wanna see your downfall. When you're trying to come up, they wanna see your downfall. And I just wanna ball like LeBron. She reads my palm, she closed her eyes and see me with God and said I'm too raw for the radio. I bet that they would blame him, I look like Chip set it up. BDG ain't pregnant, but that ain't my baby though. I heard her at my neighbor, he coming with my cable up.
Get it, man.
Make it out this struggle. Trying to make it out this struggle. And one day we gon'
make it out the struggle.
I be the devil, free my
And we are up now, not next, not later, man. It's Too Raw for Radio, man. Be yourself if you don't be nobody else, man. Shouts out to that guy for that right there, man. Oh, man, keep striving for greatness on a daily basis, man. Vegas music, we are up now, not next, not later, but right now. Catch me next week. Peace.